Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel.
2023 is the year of realizing, okay?
Is this what feeling burnt out feels like?
Like this year is really about like the year of just realizing stuff.
Actually, let's see if I can switch around. Okay. So like, anyways, what the frick? Hello, everyone. I don't know, maybe I'm just in my vlog era. And it is September 26th. I'm actually at work. My supervisor is working remotely, so it's literally just me today. Oh my god, I feel like that's just the state of my life right now, where I'm like this all the time. Okay, so like, I don't want to give off the impression that I'm not enjoying my life, because it's fun, but at the same time, the girl's going through it. Like, there have just been a lot of like thoughts in my head, because I love my grad program and I love that it challenges me mentally and I'm learning so much about the industry. Oh my god. Sometimes I think like, when am I ever going to get the chance to just rest? I can't remember a time where I haven't worked, and I kind of just want to like rest. Somebody get me a plate of nachos, a big margarita, and a tropical beach, because babes, I'm tired, I'm overworked, I'm literally just a delicate little dainty teenage hamster pushing the capitalist wheel. That is who I am. Because tell me why I was at work yesterday. Let me drop this email. Oh my god, let me BCC this person super quick. Anyways, I was at work yesterday, and so I have like 2.5 jobs. Yeah, 2.5 jobs. And like my first job, I work in an office, and essentially, you know, an extension of my job is answering inquiries. So I was trying to answer this, or help answer this maintenance inquiry. Mind you, I'm a social media girly. Like, I specialize in fun, in fostering community. What do I know about AC units? Like, this girl was pressing me and I'm like, girl, I really don't know. Like, I'm just the messenger. I'm like, what about me makes you think that I know about AC units? Like, I'm just communicating the information that's been told to me. And it also doesn't help that it's been raining. Like, it's been raining like crazy here in Nueva York. This is not the start to fall that I was anticipating. I was anticipating very much like Gilmore Girls, small town vibes, cozy, warm weather, and I'm drenched. Also, don't mind me, I'm literally just answering literally just answering inquiries via email today. Actually, you know what? Let me get my blue light glasses. Oh, girl, hello? Anyways, let me get my blue light glasses. If you're someone like me and you work on computers all day, there are 2 things you always have to have. One of them is a pair of blue light glasses, and if you have prescription glasses, I would suggest that if you're in the market for a new pair of glasses, you get a blue light filter, because I'm telling you, like, it really does make a difference when you wear blue light glasses, because my eyes get so strained. In November of 2022, I remember this like yesterday. I was so like overworked and like, you know, not sleeping, drinking lots of caffeine, and then, you know, I was looking at screens all day long and my eye was twitching for weeks. And so I got some blue light glasses. They're giving me very much Bella Hadid vibes, and I have them in a bunch of colors. This one is just my magenta pair. I'm actually planning on getting a prescription pair, because I don't always like wearing my contacts. Also because contacts are expensive. Oh my god. Tell me how. So like, I literally have to wear contacts or glasses because my prescription is like really terrible. It's -4 in both eyes. So basically, I went to, you know, Cohen Optical. These are my glasses. And so basically, this woman was trying to swindle $800 out of me, okay? $800 and tell me it's a steal. I said, yeah, stealing from me. I said $800, and she's like, yeah, and with, you know, insurance it's like $600. I said, ma'am, give me the 30-day pack, okay? And we're gonna apply the insurance. Luckily, because I hadn't gotten contact since like before pandemic era, don't ask me why, before pandemic era, it was only like $30 for my contact. Let me draft this email. Dear Alicia, I've been in like an office setting for about a year now, and so like there is a certain way that I speak in emails, and I love corporate language. I love corporate language because it's like you have to do all of this interpretation to really understand what somebody's saying. Like, get this to me by EOD today. I am I am ooh. Like, why do people put if they're out of office? That makes sense. Okay, so for the longest time, I never really understood why people were like, I'm I'm like, okay, But I literally just came to the realization with you all as to what means. Yeah. 2023 is the year of realizing, okay? And like, I have been meaning to do YouTube videos because I love just talking to myself. It's the inner middle child in me. But I've never had the time because between my 2.5 jobs and class, I just don't have time to sit down and do a little fun makeup tutorial. But like, maybe I can just take y'all on my journey of being a young Gen Z professional, a social media girly, just trying to make it. Also, speaking of trying to make it, I wanted to share some good news. Nobody put the evil eye on me, okay? This is good news, and I hope that you all are happy for me. But I had an interview for an internship yesterday, and it went actually pretty quickly, a lot quicker than I anticipated. But there was something in my chest that told me, like, I'm not gonna get it. I don't know if it's the imposter syndrome or if it's my instinct, but I just feel like I'm not gonna get it. A little bit bad. But like, I'm gonna be hopeful. I'm gonna be hopeful. Every job is gonna swear to God. Okay, dear Alicia. Okay, we are not in receipt of your application because you are actually missing something. Okay, let me not be so aggressive. Oh, getting back to what you need as a person who sits at a desk all day. You need blue light glasses, also need compression socks. I think it would be best for for you to get up throughout the day, get your blood flowing. But when you're sitting down, I think your blood vessels don't okay, listen, I did not do good in biology. This is just what my older sister told me, because she's a med student. Basically, when you sit down, your blood vessels don't stand up as straight as they usually would if you were just standing up. So the blood flow gets all kinds of messed up. So you might get blood clots, your blood might pool at your feet. So don't mind me. These are my mom's compression socks that she wears at the hospital. I have a lot better looking ones. But these, with the Jordans, these are my compression socks for today. I do have more like less patterned ones, but compression socks are where it's at.
I'm married!
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm at my second job again. Basically, same place I was a few days ago. Okay, we're at a career fair and we're doing a tabling session. Unfortunately, I couldn't show up in a cooler outfit because I had to model the employee uniform. To be a woman is to perform. I'm getting employee of the month. Hello? How are y'all doing? But tonight I'm seeing my man. And we're going to go to this Mexican restaurant. We might go to Viniero's. We get out of the house for a little bit because damn, girl, like, I've been holed up for these past few weeks and like, I belong to the streets. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't say I belong to the streets. I'd say I'm more so on the sidewalk in a nice, cool, air-conditioned car enjoying vicariously from the sidelines, if you will. For context, for those of you who don't really know me too well, I've had my partner and I've been together since like forever, since we're both in high school. So I guess you could say we're high school sweethearts. A lot of people ask me like, oh my god, Adele, like, don't you want to go out and explore? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, no, I don't, because yeah, like sometimes it's just a natural thing to wonder what it's like with other people. But other people are disgusting. Like, I want this one! I want this one specifically! And I've really been super grateful that I have someone in my life that I can grow with and who encourages me to grow and is supportive of me. And it is truly a privilege to have that. Sorry to get so deep. Oh my god, like I literally just picked up my camera and I was like, hey, like let's vlog for a little bit while I'm doing some work. But some updates on school. School isn't terrible. I feel like I talk about this all the time, but I hate group work. I am not a community-oriented person. I'm sorry. Not to say that I don't mind working in groups, but it's just more times than not, like I've always had to step up and be the leader and make decisions for groups. And it's really frustrating. Or like I'm just paired with people that really grind my gears, so to speak. And so now I'm actually working on a brand identity guidelines for a class of mine, and it's a super cool project. It's like imagining yourself as a brand and what are the guidelines for your brand. Like how do you want to come off to the world? How do you style the brand? What's the sound design? And it's super cool. It's like almost like you're separating yourself from yourself and looking at yourself as a brand. I know that's like a Gen Z slang kind of thing where it's like, oh, that's not very on brand for you. But honestly, like if we look at ourselves as a brand, you know, what is the messaging? What is our logo? Things like that. What's our tagline? And so I'm super excited. I have this idea of the sort of aesthetic that I want to go for. I do want to have a Filipino aspect to it because that's a huge part of my identity. I am Filipino, I'm from the Philippines. And so I wanted to also add a Y2K J-Lo vibe to it because for those of you who don't know, huge fan of J-Lo, super nostalgic for me. And so I have this idea and I'm really excited to execute it because I feel like it's going to turn out really cool. And I'm just excited to take y'all along on a journey. Okay, so update. I know that last time we spoke and I was at this desk again, I was talking about how I just did an interview on Monday. It's Thursday, and you know, on Monday I was like, oh my god, or like Tuesday actually. Tuesday I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get the position. I just have a bad feeling. And turns out they got back to me saying that they want to move forward with my application. So just for context, there are two parts to this application process. The first being that I get picked for an interview, and the second part being that I have to complete a written portion. So I'm excited and I wanted to share that with y'all. Part of the reason why I started this channel, not only because I needed a place to have people pay attention to me, but also because I really wanted to share what the post-grad experience is like, because it's like you work 4 years to get to this place in your life, and now it's like you're kind of, if you don't have a job secured after college, it's like, I'm on the hunt for people to like want me, to hire me. And of course I wanted to document this experience, BK, and I want to look back on this experience and be like, damn, like this is where I was a few years ago and here I am now. And it's always nice to like document everything, just to get an idea of like who you were in the past. So I'm excited and I'm hopeful. That's just the post-grad application process. It's just putting yourself out there, and eventually something will stick. Move your hand. Move your hand.
You don't want people to know it's me?
It's not aesthetic.
It's almost like I can see it right there. Let me hear
Take you for a ride on my big green tractor.
So on Saturday, after the storm cleared, I went to go to Target trying to get some candles, but girl, the prices were just not it. So I went to TJ Maxx, and I love the selection that they had. I like that they color coordinated. And so I was deciding between a couple of candles, and then I saw this candle that was called Man Cave, and I can confirm that it did smell like patriarchy. Why do I feel like this candle would call me a female derogatorily? Why do I feel like this candle would tell me I'm tweaking because I want to be posted on his IG story for National Girlfriend Day? Like, I'm just trying to tell the world about our love, Bookie, like. And then I went to the park to enjoy the weather because the storm was finally over. Okay, so I am back. I don't know why my head is hurting. Maybe it's because I didn't have enough caffeine. Caffeine and I have an on and off relationship. I do try to like not drink it as much because it does raise my cortisol levels.
But that bean juice, that bean juice.
It's so good. Like, once you start again, it's really hard to stop. Anyways, let's do a little candle haul. So I may or may not have spent a little bit too much on candles. But after this week and that past week, I deserve it, okay? Listen, money comes and goes. In my particular case, it might go for a little longer than I would like it to, but it's gonna come back to me. Okay, let's see. So I got a couple of candles. I got 3. And then I try to get candles with containers that are nice so that ultimately when the candle burns down, I'm left with a really, really nice container. Like this one right here. This one is such a cute candle, and then it has this top right here, but it's amber saffron. This was $8. Here, smell. It's a little bit warm and sweet, but there's a citrusy element to it. But this is, I was gonna say, this is in the shade Chai. No, this is in the scent Chai, and it's Sand and Paws, inspired at Dog Beach on the California coast. It's like a, yeah, it smells a little bit like chai, like what you think a chai candle would smell like. A little bit cinnamon-y, cardamom, sweetness, with a little bit of a nuttiness to it. And this last one was also really yummy. This is brushed suede. It's like a fresh scent, like a fresh musky scent, which I think would work really nice with either this one and this one, or this one and this one. I wanted all of the scents to kind of complement each other. Okay, I caved. You know that one scene in Brokeback Mountain where they're like fighting on the top of the mountain and the guy's like,
I wish I could quit you.
You have no idea how bad it gets. I wish I knew how to quit you.
Like, that is me in my relationship currently with coffee, okay? I caved. I'm so sorry for all of y'all that I disappointed, but that is like the primary reason as to why it's so difficult for me to quit coffee, because of the withdrawal process. While I'm waiting for this headache to go down, let me go call my parents. I have not called my family in such a long time, not because like I don't want to, it's just, girl, sometimes life gets the best of me and I just don't call, but I have to, but I'm gonna call my parents and I'm going to try and do my chores and do a little bit of homework. It's just that my head hurts so much. I don't know what.
Please, I'm a star.
So it is Monday, actually. I luckily do not have work today, but I still have to get this project done. Like, y'all thought my senioritis in college was bad? This is gonna get handed it on time, I promise you, but like,
Is this what feeling burnt out feels like?
I'm sorry that this can't be like more like happy-go-lucky, like,
Oh my god, aesthetic.
do I really want to be that educated? Like, I mean, yeah, okay, like, it's fun. Like, maybe I want to get the master's for the clout. I don't. But, I my sweet little piglets.
I mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me.
So I wanted to update y'all because like the way I began the vlog was like, oh, you know, I just interviewed for this one position and I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Like in my heart, I don't feel like I'm gonna get it. And so I think the last time like I officially checked in with y'all was literally 2 weeks ago. And so I got through the second round of the application process, and honestly girl, like I did not think I was gonna get it because I don't know, I guess it's like the whole imposter syndrome of thinking that your work is not good enough. Essentially they were asking us to like, you know, go through a whole social media planning process. Pretty used to that. Like I'm used to, you know, thinking of creative ideas and like mapping it out and planning. Like I'm a social media planner. I'm a vibe curator. Like that is my specialty. And so I was doing that and I submitted it and I was like, okay, you know what? Even if it doesn't turn out, this was really great practice. And so I submitted it and I was waiting to hear back from them. And I didn't hear back from them for a couple of days. And I was like, supposed to get back to me a few days ago. Like what's the holdup? So I was gonna wait to follow up with them tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And then my supervisor calls me and she's like, hey, you know, I was gonna follow up with them, but I want to make sure like this is the company that you want me to follow up with, so I confirm. And so she follows up with them. I guess they have a conversation about like, you know, who I am, what I do, blah blah blah. And so literally I'd say a few hours after she ends that call with me, I get an email saying like, hey Adele, like we'd love to offer you the internship. Like when I tell y'all like this interview process has been a roller coaster of emotions, like girl, the post-grad process is not easy, okay? It is not for the weak-hearted. So I really want to take this moment to celebrate this win. Even though it's not a full-time offer, it's a step in the right direction. I might not be where I want to be right now, but I sure as hell am not where I was a year ago. So here's to growth, here's to new beginnings, and here is to believing in ourselves. So just wanted to update y'all on the process. It's a breakthrough. It is a breakthrough, and I'm very happy.